Hi, Mike, and today, yes, I am organizing my shelves again, continuing that process, and also going through to make sure that other shelves that I organized are neat and nice. Anyways, here's some of the dolls, possibly, that I'll be putting on a shelf, and yeah, let's go do that. We'll play the game of will this be enough or will I need to add more? Now, a lot of these dolls that are here, some of them are just Barbies sitting on here because I still haven't gotten their home because I did the one shelf and there's just so many and they still have more Barbies. But some of these dolls, their collections are still growing and there's way too many out there and I haven't gotten them all, so like I can leave space, but also I like to have very packed in spaces, so I can always, like, let's say I add another doll here and then like I outgrow the space, I can always like take one off and put it somewhere else, if that makes sense. Okay, so this right here is the spot that they're going to be going, and quick little thing, I have 49 more doll lines left to go that are on my list, and hopefully that's not excluding anyone. That is technically excluding any of the random Barbies that I put in my play sets and stuff, but we're not here to count them. Okay, and then there are 12. That's not good. 12. We'll try again. It's okay. I don't have neat handwriting. I have 12 like open spaces. Ignore the smudge. 12 more open spaces, if that makes sense. Like, example, I'm counting like these shelves. So like 1 here, these 2 are filled, and then 2 and 3 would be on this spot. Okay, I know there's dolls up here, but they're not placed yet, so they're just some of the extras that I have that may have been in other spots that I organized dolls into that I moved, if that makes sense. That's not counting this up here. I have space up here that does actually fit dolls. Like up there doesn't. I can fit like little small dolls, but not really. This one can fit a doll, so that doesn't count this, which would be a space once I clean that off. I also have in like shelves like this that I can put dolls here. It's currently holding playsets, but I can put dolls here and make room. I haven't organized it yet. Plus this giant one that I just added in. And so that's not counting those. And then that also isn't counting these 2, which I do also plan to actually put dolls here. Like, I have plans on what dolls are gonna go here. They currently are hoarding a bunch of random stuff, but eventually I'll have it cleaned up for dolls. Okay, so here's how this shelf is going. Now, I can't tell if the shelf is shorter than some of the others or if the dolls are just tall. I know Gem's tall, but like some of them are brushing the top. I do have to have some of them sit because I don't have a variety of like height differences like I did for some of these. They gotta sit and I gotta do layers that way. But yeah, that's what we're working with so far. Here's what it's looking like. It's kind of grainy and I think it's because it doesn't like the light. Okay, I think that's a little bit better, but here is what I'm going with. So I went with I choose a random number from my list and I got Barbie Extras. So then I wanted to do Wild Hearts Crew because I feel like that makes sense. Barbie Extras, Wild Hearts Crew. Then it was like, I don't have a lot that's like still like Barbie and then like if that makes sense, but then also like elevated looks. So I went with BMR 1959 and I only have one of her and I have very few. And then going off of Barbie, I went with like Naturalistas and Fresh dolls. I don't have any Latinistas, but they would also go here. I also felt like Gem in the hologram, like I've been thinking about like where to put her and I have no clue. So I decided to put Gem in here as well, just to kind of go with like their fashions. Now I had to kind of like improvise because Fresh dolls can sit, but Naturalistas can't. So Naturalistas had to stand. So I just kind of filled in Fresh dolls here randomly. I do have another Fresh doll, and she's not in her outfit. She has a different outfit, but she's wearing the other Fresh doll's outfit. So I eventually had to put her back in there. But so it's growing. I put this doll in because I don't know where else to put her for now. I don't have any more of the Bass Pro Shop dolls, even though I want to. I do want to put her dog in here with her, so I'm thinking of like moving that one back and putting the dog in here. But anyways, but this doll I want to go with, oh, what are they called? Get Real Girls. And if I do that, I can put, but I haven't, my Get Real Girls are still in the process of getting fixed up / unboxed. And then I could also put Creatable World dolls with them. because I feel like they're also kind of like simple outfits, not too elevated, not too, you know, they're just like modern outfits. So that's kind of my thought process there. I'll probably move her once I start to fill up the shelf more. I do have some gem dolls that need to get fixed up. Same for a Wild Hearts Crew doll. I feel like there's another fresh doll. Nope. Naturalista in the process of getting fixed up. So like I am slowly adding to the shelf. So once we get more dolls in here, I'll take her off. And once I unbox the Get Real Girl dolls and fix up the Get Real Girl, I can also put them, change her out, move her to a different shelf. But as of right now, she's gonna stay here because I don't want to put her on a single shelf and have her be alone forever. So she's gonna stay here, and it's definitely a shelf that has the ability to grow, which is always exciting. So here's how it is, and let's take a look at how many dolls I have left. Okay, so I have 39 more dolls on my shelf, or that needs shelves, with 11 more spaces. That's excluding all the things that I was talking about, which means that I need about 3 to 4 dolls on each shelf that I put them on, which doesn't seem too difficult. Plus, I do have a few dolls that are not going on the shelves like I talked about, but that's not bad. I think that's doable.